All right, let's talk about convection currents. We know a little bit about convection currents already because we know hot things rise, they're less dense, and we know cool things fall because they're more dense. So our convection currents start with magma that's close to the core, and it heats up. We know it heats up because close to the core is hotter and hotter. We get hotter as we go down, we get cooler as we go up. So as it heats up, it gets less dense, and so it begins to rise. So we're going to have our hot magma rising. As the hot magma rises closer to the surface, it's going to start cooling down. So we've got our hot magma, and it's rising. So this is hot, and this is hot. But as it reaches the top, it's going to cool off. So magma close to the surface begins to cool off. Because we know up at the top in our lithosphere it's cooler than down toward our core. So as the magma reaches here, it starts to cool off. And again, we know things that are cooler are less dense, so they begin to cool off and fall. The cool magma sinks closer to the core. So this is going to be more dense. More dense means it's tighter packed together. As it's tighter packed together, it's going to sink. So this is going to get hot again. This is going to be cooling off, so it's going to be cooler up here. It's going to start falling because it's cool. And it's going to continue in that pattern pretty much forever. So down here, convection currents push the lithospheric plates, similar to how wheels push a skateboard. So similar, a wheel on a skateboard would be moving around and around, and as it moved, your skateboard would move forward. Convection currents are going to move round and around, and as they move, your plates are going to move. Remember, up here are our lithospheric plates. And down here is our core. All right, so if we're going to go over here and we're going to label this little teeny thing would be our inner core. I'm going to give it a color. It's super, super hot. So I'm going to give it a red. If this is our inner core, that makes this our outer core. It's not quite as hot, so I'll make it I'll make it orange. And here in the mantle is where we're going to find our convection currents. So we're going to add some convection currents here in our mantle. Remember, they're going to rise and fall and rise and fall. These are our convection currents, and it's going to be ongoing. Down here, being hot. And here it's hot. And up here it's going to cool down and start to fall. It's going to cool down and start to fall. Okay, remembering that hot rises and cool falls. And then finally at the top we have our lithosphere plates. This is where all our tectonic plates are going to be. Another way to say it would be our tectonic plates. So it's really our lithosphere where we find our tectonic plates. So this is convection currents. Make sure that you understand the convection currents are what's moving the lithospheric plates or the tectonic plates.